Hi there, it's Sam from poodles.co.uk. Thank you very much for joining me today. Today's project is huge. It's this one and it is an enormous box and it's open at the top, and I'll explain the reasons why in a minute. But it is a whopper box. It's 2 7/8 of an inch by 2 7/8 of an inch by 9 1/8 of an inch, which is 7 by 7 by 23.5 centimetres. So it is huge. And the reason it's open, right, have you ever gifted anybody or received what I call a lucky dip box? It's where it's one box, so you can have one big box and inside it are layers of tissue paper and then lots of small individual goodies wrapped. So it could be a lipstick in that's wrapped up in tissue, sort of embedded in all shredded tissue and stuff, and another one could be, I don't know, a fancy pen or a special chocolate bar, and it's lots of goodies that are wrapped up and put inside one bigger box. And this is so long. Let me do this. That's how far it comes to. It's a long way in, so somebody would be rummaging around in here for ages. I wanted to show off the paper. I wanted to make a big box that you could stuff full of things and bits, and so that was the inspiration for it. Okay, let's show you how to make it. This is using the, why can't I remember, is it Blooms and Bliss or Blooms and Wishes? Blooms and Bliss paper, and it's the Blooms and Wishes stamp set. And this is the sort of the greeny blue version, and I'm going to make the pink version. So this has got Island Indigo Designer Series paper. No, it hasn't at all. It's got cardstock. And then this one I'm going to make is Blushing Bride, because this is the paper I'm going to use. So same paper pack, different colours. 12 by 12 inches, 30.5 by 30.5 centimetres. And there's my scoring tool. On the first side, because obviously it's the same, score it at 2 7/8 of an inch. Don't worry about writing down the measurements, all on my blog as usual. 5 3/4, 8 5/8, and 11.5 inches, which in metric is 7, 14, 21, 28. Okay, and then turn it around and we're going to work on the other side, and we're going to score it once, just the once, at 2 7/8 of an inch, which is 7 centimetres. Easy peasy. Easy box to make, it's just huge and you need some space. Okay, so burnish your score lines, and I don't work with 12 by 12 cardstock all that often, so I'm kind of making myself, and it actually followed on from a conversation with a lovely lady called Di, who was stocking up on 12 by 12, and she was saying that she rarely cuts down her 12 by 12. She kind of uses it all on one project, which I guess I do too, and I suppose that's because if I need to cut it down I just use A4. Okay, right, so that's kind of my box basically, so I need to get rid of this little rectangle down at the bottom. I'm so sorry I can't get everything on screen. I actually couldn't even zoom my camera out, excuse me, my camera out far enough to be able to do it, so we're going to work in bits that you can see. So I'm just cutting up these squares that I've created with my score lines. And I'm just going to, I've mitered down at the bottom here, I'm just going to do the same up there. And then I'm going to bring in my paper, and it is so, so beautiful. I love all of it. You can see there's a very Blushing Bride pattern there. But this flower, there's, the papers are glorious. There is a pink flower that has also got the blues in it, and the same as the blue, there is a blue one which has also got the big bits of pink in. So this is just the pinks with a little hint of Sahara sand. Just stunning. 8 7/8 of an inch by 2 5/8 of an inch, which is 6.5 by 23 centimetres. I'm just going to have to move that out. Do you know what? I think I might have to snail one at a time rather than doing all four, which is what I would normally do. So okay, yep, concentrating, not speaking. You know what I'm like. I can multitask some things. Apparently I can't multitask crafting. So anyway, how's everybody doing? Are you well? Are you enjoying summertime? My boys have broken up from school now. Yeah, it's all going good here. Lots of skate park activity and visits to Nana. as well, which is always lovely. My mum lives by the sea, so, and we know all the little secret places to go on the beach where nobody else knows, only locals. Right, last bit on there. And don't forget to go and check out my Patreon page, patreon.com/poodlespapercraft, and I put exclusive videos on there, only for Patreon pledges. So that's people who have become a patron of Poodles, and they've paid a little bit a month to be part of an exclusive group. Let's go and check it out. So I put snail, oh, I'm losing my voice today, snail down that bit, and I've just closed up the box. So that's the back of the box I want to fold in left and right hand sides. If you're going to be putting something heavy in here, I'd put adhesive on all of these parts. So you'd put adhesive there to stick that down, adhesive there to stick this one down, and then adhesive on this one. I'm actually not, I haven't got anything planned to go in here at the moment, so I'm just popping adhesive on there for now. And yeah, box build. Gorgeous. So let's get this pretty tag on. And you know what I'm like, I'm a fan of using stamp sets that match sweets, so I've got the Blooms and Bliss. No, Blooms and Wishes, see, I can't get the names right. Blooms and Bliss paper, Blooms and Wishes stamp, and I did, well, I thought I'd cut a piece of cardstock. Maybe I left it behind somewhere. Well, I thought I'd cut a piece of Whisper White. I need it to be, can't remember now, where's my ruler? I need it to be 5 by 2 inches, which is 12.5 by 5 centimetres. So let's trim this up now, because I could swear I had got it prepped, but apparently not. Okay. It is such a good job everything is handy, isn't it? Right, so I used Blushing Bride for the cardstock, but I wanted to bring in the other two colours, which is Sweet Sugar Plum and Rich Razzleberry. And I'm going to go with this one, and that one and that one. Yeah, that one and that one. Same as I did before, actually. So here's the bigger flower onto a big block, and this is a D block. So this in the paler colour. Off at one side, and it is a little bit faded in the corners and down there. I've got my stamp scrub off to one side, so I'm just clean that up and put it away straight away. With clear ones, I like to put them away immediately because I wouldn't want to lose one. And that one, I think. And a small block. This is a B block, although I could probably actually go one smaller. And the Rich Razzleberry into the middle of those. And then I'm going to bring out the words as well, which is the For You. I've just headbutted the camera, or the stand anyway. Not a good day today. So into the Rich Razzleberry again, and it just about fits. And whoopsie. And then all I want to do now is turn it into a tag, which is like this one. So I've got my scallop topped punch, and you need your cardstock to be 2 inches wide, 5 centimetres. Round off the top, corner round to the bottom, just to make it match, I suppose. And then I've got the Sweet Sugar Plum ribbon, which is the ruffle ribbon, and it's so pretty. I used mint macaron on that one. So fold it in half, feed it through from the back to the front, and then open up that loop, grab hold of the two ends, and when you pull, it pulls up like that. Very pretty. And get one of my new glorious gold clips. Position that way you fancy it. And clip it on. Good, huh? Oh, and the sun's come out because it's changed all of my lighting. Oh, sunny day. So that's looking awfully green now. I don't know if I can change it while I'm mid film. I don't think I can. Oh, that's going to be interesting when when I come to squish this down onto my compression file. Anyway, thank you ever so much for joining me. Hope to speak to you very soon. Bye.